as the last gentle blush faded from the sky, a tiny, shimmering fragment began to drift, no bigger than a dewdrop kissed by morning light. This was a Giggle-Spark, born from the happiest echo of a day well spent, now feeling a little lost in the vast, quiet expanse of the deepening twilight. It held the faint, sweet memory of a whispered secret and a joyful, bouncy laugh from playtime. But the sounds were fading, and it felt so very small the air grew cool and still, wrapping around the tiny spark like a soft, invisible blanket. But it still yearned for a place to truly rest. It shimmered with a faint, uncertain glow, wobbling gently as a soft, sleepy breeze carried it along. Past the silhouettes of slumbering trees, the stars began to peek, one by one, like tiny friendly eyes. But the Giggle-Spark felt a whisper of loneliness in the immense quiet high above, where the first stars truly twinkled, lived Skylar, a being made of soft moonbeams and whispered wishes, whose special task it was to mend the little lost moments of the night. Skylar was not hurried or loud, but moved with the grace of a floating feather, their eyes like twin pools of quiet starlight, always searching. Skylar listened with an inner ear that could hear the softest sigh of a sleepy blossom, or the distant, gentle hum of a dream beginning tonight. That inner ear caught the faintest, almost silent, wobble of the little Giggle-Spark, adrift and unsure, carrying its sweet, fading memory. Skylar felt a gentle tug at their heart, a knowing that a precious, tiny piece of joy needed a safe, soft harbor for the night. With a quiet, gliding motion, Skylar began to descend, their form almost invisible, like the very last breath of daylight slipping away closer. And closer Skylar floated, their presence as comforting as a warm, familiar blanket on a cool evening. The Giggle-Spark, though it couldn't see with eyes, felt a gentle, welcoming warmth drawing near, like finding a friend in the fading light. Skylar extended a hand, not quite touching, but creating a gentle, shimmering current of air that softly cradled the lost spark. "Little one," Skylar whispered, their voice like the rustle of sleepy leaves. "You are not alone, and you are not forgotten, sweet echo of joy." The Giggle-Spark seemed to pulse a little brighter, as if understanding, or perhaps just feeling the comforting presence. Every happy memory needs a place to dream until the morning comes again. Skylar knew just the perfect place, a home for gentle whispers and the softest, most peaceful dreams. It was the cozy ear of a sweet child named Hattie, whose ears were wonderfully warm and uniquely welcoming to the tender sounds of the night. Hattie's ears were always open, not to loud noises, but to the softest murmurs of comfort and the quietest lullabies of slumber gently. Ever so gently, Skylar began to guide the tiny Giggle-Spark, leading it with a silent, loving intention across the hushed landscape. They floated above sleeping gardens, where flowers bowed their heads in slumber, and past quiet homes, their windows glowing softly with nightlight. The journey was peaceful, unhurried, like a slow, dreamy river flowing through the calm night. The Giggle-Spark seemed to hum a little tune of contentment now, no longer feeling lost, but held safe within Skylar's gentle care. It remembered the feeling of being cherished, and the memory within it grew a tiny bit stronger, like a shy star beginning to shine. Skylar's touch was light, like a feather brushing against a cloud, ensuring no fear or worry touched the little spark. They drifted slowly, steadily, until they reached a window, softly curtained, with a dim nightlight glowing within. This was Hattie's room, filled with the soft, steady rhythm of a child breathing peacefully in their sleep. Skylar paused for a moment, their starlit eyes gazing fondly at the sleeping child. "See, little spark," Skylar whispered, their voice barely audible, like the softest evening breeze. "There she is, sweet Hattie, with her wonderfully cozy ears, waiting for your gentle presence." The Giggle-Spark seemed to lean forward, drawn by an invisible thread of warmth and comfort. With the utmost tenderness, Skylar guided the Giggle-Spark through the tiniest crack in the window, where the air was still and warm from Hattie's peaceful sleep. It floated silently through the quiet room, a tiny, shimmering beacon of happy memory, heading straight for its soft, perfect resting place. The Giggle-Spark felt a soft pull, a gentle magnetic draw towards Hattie's peaceful form. And then, with the gentlest of nudges, the Giggle-Spark drifted closer, closer still, until it nestled softly into the warm, wonderfully cozy curve of Hattie's ear. It was a perfect fit, like a tiny puzzle piece finding its home, safe and sound. The little spark felt an immediate wave of warmth and comfort, a sense of belonging it had sought all night. As it settled, something truly magical began to happen. A gentle transformation, slow and quiet, like a snowflake melting into a silent, shimmering drop. The Giggle-Spark didn't just sit there. It began to soften, its edges growing less defined, its bright shimmer turning into a gentle, pulsating glow. It was not tickling, not at all, but rather dissolving into pure, soothing comfort, the happy memory it carried, the whispered secret, and the joyful, bouncy laugh no longer echoed faintly, but began to gently unfold. It wasn't a loud sound, but a soft, whispering lullaby, replaying the day's happiest echo within Hattie's ear, a sweet, silent melody meant just for her. The joyful memory stretched and softened, becoming a long, flowing note of peace. It was the feeling of sunshine on her face, a happy discovery in a book, the warmth of a hug, all woven into a gentle, comforting hum. Hattie stirred slightly in her sleep, a soft, contented sigh escaping her lips, her body relaxing even deeper into her warm bed. A tiny, sweet smile began to play on her face, like a secret bloom unfurling in the quiet night. The lullaby of the Giggle-Spark filled Hattie's dreams, not with words, but with feelings of pure joy and gentle peace. Her slumber grew deeper, more tranquil, wrapped in the soft, loving embrace of her own happy memories. Each soft breath she took carried the gentle hum of the lullaby further into her peaceful dreams, making them sparkle with quiet happiness. Skylar watched for a moment longer, their starlit eyes full of tenderness, ensuring that the Giggle-Spark had found its true and peaceful resting place. They saw Hattie's serene face, the little smile, and knew their work was done for this tiny, happy fragment. Skylar felt a quiet contentment settle within their own gentle being, a warmth born of a small, important task completed then, with a movement softer than a whisper. Skylar floated back up into the vast, calm night sky, ready to tend to other forgotten moments, other lost sparkles of joy. The night remained quiet, peaceful, filled with the soft, gentle rhythm of the sleeping world, and the silent magic that hums just beyond our waking sight. The moon cast its silvery glow, a watchful eye over all the gentle sleepers. And as Hattie slept, nestled deep in her bed, the soft, whispering lullaby of the Giggle-Spark continued its gentle song. It was a song of sunshine and soft laughter, of quiet contentment and the comforting warmth of love, echoing softly in her wonderfully cozy ear. Hattie's dreams were sweet and peaceful, filled with the quiet joy of her own happy memories. Her breathing remained slow and steady, a gentle rise and fall, like soft waves on a calm, moonlit shore. The world outside her window was still and peaceful, wrapped in the quiet hush of the deep night. All was calm, all was well, and Hattie drifted deeper and deeper into her wonderful, peaceful sleep, safe and warm, and loved. Let the gentle whispers of the night lull you to, dear one, into your softest, most peaceful dreams. Feel the quiet comfort around you, like a cozy blanket, tucking you in tight. Let your breath grow slow and steady, just like Hattie's, a gentle rhythm leading you deeper into slumber. The happiest echoes of your own day are settling around you, like soft, invisible Giggle-Sparks, ready to bloom into gentle dreams. Feel their warmth, their quiet joy, as they tuck themselves into the cozy spaces of your mind, ready to play you a soft, sleepy lullaby. Close your eyes, gentle heart, and drift with the quiet night, knowing you are safe, you are loved, and sleep awaits you. Soft and sweet, let your eyelids feel heavy, heavy like little petals gently closing. As you sink deeper and deeper into your warm, soft bed, the quiet night watches over you, holding you gently, whispering soft, peaceful stories into the air around you. There is nothing to do, nowhere to go, just soft, wonderful rest. Imagine a gentle cloud, soft and fluffy, carrying you higher and higher into the calm, starry night, towards the land of sweet dreams. You are warm, you are safe, you are so very sleepy. Let all your thoughts float away, like tiny bubbles, disappearing into the quiet darkness. Just peaceful quiet, soft warmth, and the gentle, steady beat of your own sleepy heart. Sleep deeply, sleep sweetly, little one, until the morning sunshine gently wakes you with a new day's happy promises. Good night, dear child.